Hello, my name is Shudley and welcome back to another episode of richest in Supreme Ruler Ultimate. In previous episode we started our war against Angola, which apparently pulled everyone else on the bloody continent and other continents. Like, this is El Salvador that has a unit in here. I'm pretty sure about that, yeah, that's El Salvador. And the Dutch have troops in here and it's just like, it's, well, let's be honest, it's a clusterfuck. And, hopefully we can hold them in here. Like, oh crap, that's gonna be having some problems there. We got artillery in here at least. So let's go ahead and bring... No, I think we need to actually move these into there instead. And what? No, don't go through that bloody... Okay. Go there and then... entrench there. You go get some repairs. In there, we got on some of the troops already repaired that were part of the first combat, and now we got the second layer of defenses in here, which we need to put garrisons in immediately. How doing in? We got 31,000 military goods actually, so we got quite a bit of them. But I'm not gonna start buying more yet. Although you were 7,000. You know what, Brazil? You got a deal. Everyone else get lost. Enemy units. Approaching base, where is that? Right, well, I already tried to put in garrisons there. I'm trying to build up the garrison, but they're just constantly attacking. So we are going to lose these two, well, actually all these three, actually. And that one. So I think this is something that we can probably hold. We've got pretty good defenses in there. So I'm actually thinking about just sending you to entrench. Like, the garrison over here will delay the enemy. And apparently there's... Wait, who is that? Is that... Ghana is also sending it. Like, yeah, it's basically half the continent has already sent troops in here, and that's not the end of it, I reckon. Right, so are you entrenched there? You should be. And we're at least doing some damage on the enemy troops, so they are pulling back now. For the most part. If we can just hold on for long enough in here, we should be alright. Right, so where is the... Sure, I mean, we'll send in the garrisons there. I mean, we are trying to build the garrison anyway. Yeah, it's this one. It's the same message. Now that artillery is causing problems. At least this garrison should be able to hold for a while. And it will be destroying a lot of troops. Now, is that tank needs to pull back and repair. Got a fair bit of troops heading back there. You are part of the 5th group, which should be there, so how about you entrench there? You need to go get some repairs. Now, while the situation is looking really bad, I think we might be able to hold on for now, at least. We've not lost anything on the border yet, or on the southern border. In the west we've lost that area, because there's just no way that we could hold against the entire continent in there, because they get attacked from so many directions. Why do you have a tank there? You've got Mark III Vickers. Okay, so our ships are basically doomed anyway. Alright then. Well, let's pull you back near the city over here at least, so you can kind of help on that one. And, oh crap, these two need to go get some repairs. Do we have any more units that are ready to... Oh, you can get back into the combat area. And I will have you... get in there, entrench, because those garrisons are about to be dead. If we can't keep that under control, then we won't be able to survive. We can take one of these, repair over there. So the western portion of this front is now under control for the most part, until this falls entirely, and then there's going to be all sorts of attacks on this entire line. But hopefully we can... Well, I mean, our patrol boats are destroyed, practically. We're losing... Oh, wow, yeah, we're losing a lot of troops. Of all sorts. Got the military goods from Brazil, at least. We're building more trenches. We really need to figure out what... Oh, wow. Oh, dear. Okay, well, you go get some repairs. And I think what we need to do is we need to build a barracks right here. That's going to shorten the distance, get some repairs... by at least half a day, maybe more, in terms of time, and that's going to fall very soon. Luckily we do have the garrison there and there, and you, why aren't you moving to get some repairs? Do we have... Well, that's a grumble. We could take these tanks, I suppose. Send down here. Because this side is holding. And they're not even trying further easier. These garrisons are practically dead, though. And yeah, they captured that one. Now they will be able to build up their own garrisons in there if they are smart. So yeah, this isn't great. This is not great at all. I mean, this is kind of what happened in my test run. Or in the point earlier where I did mention that I had to reset. What the... Why is everyone sending all their troops in here? Like, there's already... Okay, you know what? I'm really tempted to take up and just save and reload, because this is not fair at all. Basically what I need to do is just build Maginot Line everywhere. Fortress Congo. But I can't do that during war, I'm afraid. Not reliably, anyway. Because it is going to take some time, and those garrisons are basically dead. Okay, who is... Everyone's over military goods, various amounts. How much do we have already? We've got 30,000 still. I don't really think we need more. I'm just going to decline all of that. Still losing a lot of troops here. I mean, that is losing a little bit, and then all the garrisons over here are dying. Okay, so you guys, get in there. Bloody hell, we need to push them out. So, obviously we were not prepared for this. Our garrisons are not good enough for holding this much enemies. And you need to pull already back, so we are going to lose that. Okay, yeah, no, we're going to load. We'll do it live. So we're not going to declare the war yet. What we're going to do is we're going to start a massive build-up of fortifications, especially along this border by the looks of it. So build, transport, emplacement. So that, and we can build even there. Can't really build on that one. And maybe even there. So it means that we'll have garrisons helping with the... Well, in the combat there. Is this part of the land? That is land, actually, there. Interesting. And then what we need to do is probably need to get rid of, well, all of these. Well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. Especially the ones that are on the front line. That one's already done. This one will be scrapped. And then we'll put in... Like, these are going to be fortifications here, because this is where the most intense battle at the start is going to be. Then we need to build the barracks. Right there, because that's going to help us a long way. And then we just need to make a lot more troops. Elite guards are okay-ish, but I'm not entirely sure if that is really the best that we can use. And we're getting the combat engineer group over there, so that's going to take a while. We could send this one already into here. We're going to start the war as soon as we've gotten the defenses set up, though, I think. Just going to entrench you over there. And let's get the time rolling. So this is going to take a long while, well, some time, and also a lot of money to build all of this. So who are you? Myanmar and Bosnia-Herzegovina. Of course, another thing that I could do... Okay, now we can start building up the emplacements. I can just increase the volatility in the world and have kind of provoke them to attack me. That means that I might... Well, it means that there might not be quite as many enemies for us. So that is actually something that we will do. So Ctrl-Shift-S for settings and world volatility. Let's go to medium. So if we have a look at the... not that one. Provocations. Angola is very likely to attack us right now. There's also some other nations that might attack us. But we do want to have a war, but we don't want to fight... well, not half the world, but at least 30 nations have their troops in there. Well, not all their troops, but part of their troops in there. Which was not very fair. Let's put it that way. Also, when do we get the... What is industry? I know that there's something that increases the garrison combat level, but I don't remember what it was. And what are you offering? Oh. Oh, you're offering some troops. But you're also asking for quite a bit of money. Although technically you are offering more value than you're demanding. I'm gonna recheck that. Because I don't think those troops... I mean, part of the troops would be similar as Angola uses, the light infantry. But I'm pretty sure that we already have the design for that. Yeah, we do. It's not all that great. Of course, it would be quite quick to build, I suppose. So we'll just have this entire border filled with a lot of those to kind of provide some ablative armor, so to speak. Right, so let's entrench you down there. And we can probably move this one already into the village. The plains are still going to be a problem at the start there, but of course we can start our troops at the emplacements in here. So at the start of the war we'll already start firing at them over there, and then if we are at the emplacements we have technically a slightly better situation. But yeah, India has a lot of troops there. Of course, what I could... Well, no, I don't think I want to do that. Not at the same time. They still got a notable debt level, but it's down to 200 million. I thought they had more. Maybe they did. South Sudan wants to buy some consumer goods. Let's actually have a look at the debt levels again. USA has 14 trillion. Oh dear, that is a lot. And has the number of nations that have no debt... I don't know if it's gone down or up. I mean, a lot of the AI nations just... They are really bad at handling their economy, so they will just get more and more debt, usually. Right, so how long until these are completed? It's a little bit more. I mean, of course, we still need to get the garrisons up there, and honestly, we need to figure out some techs that would improve our military. But it's... Oh, new submarine prototypes. I don't have any naval or air build right now, so that's kind of pointless. Yemen wants to buy some consumer goods. Some more alliances there. What are you offering? You want to buy some metal ore? Alright, Taiwan. We'll trade. Now, is there anything else? I mean, we're building up the troops in here, but it's going to take a while. The combat engineers, well, they do alright damage and all that, but it's just when the enemy has such a massive amount of artillery and everything else, it's just the garrison is going to die so quickly. But let's continue the exploration about the... Is the weapons industry advances? Stabilization. No, that was the one that we already looked at. Military production level. Okay, there we go. This is not going to increase it directly, but it does unlock a lot of things that might help. Warfare basics, fire control, armor designs level 6. Let's have a look. This would improve military chassis. I know that it's not there. Missiles, electronic warfare, fire control. Does the fire control unlock any new things? Armor design level 7. Artillery, ooh. Ground attack values up to, and spotting strength values up to, well, 15 and 10%. That would actually be quite cheap tech. Tank tech 74, 81, 91 modern tanks. Okay, so that goes to the tank techs there. Let's... Military weapons advance. Is this... No, we probably need to go backwards from here. Fire control upgrades. Oh, communication. Is this gonna... Manufacturing improvements. Okay, military efficiency goes up with the real-time communications. But that's, not really something that we can really get. High bandwidth... Ooh, high bandwidth infrastructure. Now, this would be good. But we can't actually get to it yet. Core processor... So, advanced composites. Okay, so that's something that we need to buy to get the core processor improvements. And then we're going to get the manufacturing improvements as well. Which reduces the core... and... coal and ore. Not core. Demands up to 10% for finished goods, which would actually be pretty decent. Means that we need to have a bit less mines. So let's go ahead and get the advanced composites from Russia, shall we? Tech, advanced composites, about 2 billion. So yeah, getting the techs up is going to be somewhat expensive. We are already at rank 156. I know that we were at 163 at one point, and probably even further down before that. Belgium signing new alliances. Alright then. Okay, so we got the... Actually, what did we get unlocked? It's probably in science? No? Is it in tech? Well, there's the commercial satellites, core processor improvements, that's the one. Get that underway, that's 600 million. High-speed rail infrastructure is almost completed as well. Sure, I can pay a little bit extra. Right, so this time I'm not going to be declaring the war myself. What I will do is I will make sure to get these garrisons up here. I'll just do it for the battle zone. That shooting technically set up... Well, no, it didn't set up the garrisons in here yet. But yeah, the front line is going to have a slightly better fortifications in here at least. The emplacement, even though the garrisons died, the emplacement held. The trenches, not so much. There we go, we're getting some up there already. Just going to wait for the rest of these to be completed before we put in the garrisons again. And speaking of which, we already have 158,000 manpower in our active duty personnel and 74,000 in the reserves. But yeah, the fact that they could just get basically all the troops from everyone else helping was kind of unfair. Now with this sort of line in here, I mean, if I can... Ooh, actually. Now here's the thing. Very good. Well, I suppose I do have the witches down here. So if we were to use these, we could cover that entire border such that they can't send in troops there, because they can't enter my territory without entering or without having treaty with me or entering through someone that I'm at war with. So if I just capture the border there real quick at the start of the war, then they would not be able to send the troops, in which, well, I mean, they would still be able to send the troops from the south, but the south we can then maybe hold on to a bit easy. I mean, especially with the improved fortifications in here. And now that we've got on all of these, let's go ahead and redo the battle zone max garrisons, because that should help a little bit. And do we have... So we got the 14 over there. Oh wow, yeah, the elite guys are really not that up to date anymore. We need to get the special forces units unlocked, which I don't think we can quite yet. Or elite forces, right? Well, no, yeah, we need weapons industry level 2, which we are, or weapons industry advanced level 2, which we are getting. And this is something that is more effective at least. It takes 54 days to build. How much does the elite guard take? 46. So it is an extra 8 days per unit. Well, I think it can be done. Now let's go ahead and put some more research in here that we cannot buy from the Russians. Ooh, the manufacturing improvements, ooh, that would be a bit expensive, but I'm going to buy that. Because that means that we can sell more ores and coal, so that would be in here, manufacturing improvements. It's going to cost us 3.4 billion, so we are going to go down in money quite a bit. But hopefully we'll be alright. And how many units are we still making here? 2. One of them is almost completed. Where is the group that I was putting them in? Probably there, actually. Well, they're not technically in a group, but, you know, close enough. So now that we have these fortifications up here, once we start attacking, our garrison should be triggered to start fighting against their garrison. So that means that instead of having 14 units firing, we'll have up to, well, if these are going to be full garrisons, that's up to 28 units, which, well, to be fair, the garrisons aren't that great, but it is still an improvement. Although our money is not having a little, well, let's just say that we're not doing all that great in just money. We got another percent in unemployment, though. Or, not percent. 0.1%. But yeah, I think once we get the weapons industry advance, we are gonna get the... I mean, I suppose well, I'll get the Air Force Production 53 unlocked, then we could maybe get some of the... like the new submarine prototype, or, well, could get... oh, crap. Here we go. Here we go. A bit of a déjà vu. Right, well, they attacked me. I did manage to get some garrisons in here. And did anyone else? So you declare war on me. Taking neutral fire. We're under attack. And we'll declare war, I suppose. Oh, we technically are at war already. Right, so we got that one done. So it begins. So now that we got this one, I'm actually gonna drop the volatility back to low. And then we'll take these troops, entrench over there. You guys are gonna capture this border just in case, because it's still possible that they'll send in some troops through there. Oh wow, that is a bit of a lag spike there. And all the planes are moving in here. Oh wait, no, they are using the Congo airfield there, aren't they? They are. Okay, so you can get in there. And these two will start moving down south to capture that border. The troops are in here, so they're actually sending some of the troops out of the city. And now that we are getting our troops in there, the garrisons are taking a fair bit of damage there. I mean, they were not full strength to begin with. And then they're moving in troops here, which should be countered quite easily. I'm actually going to send these elite guards from here to entrench over there, because that is where the biggest push is going to be at first. But if we can defend that, we'll be alright. And actually, yeah, with the help of the garrisons in here, I'm pretty sure that we can destroy a fair bit of their troops. We will probably lose, well, we've lost 2 garrisons again. So the garrisons over here are probably being shot first. But it's buying some time for the elite guards to do damage on the enemies. Oh, and that's some missiles coming in. Destroying our ships by the looks of it. And now there is still a lot of nations that are attacking. But this time I think we are slightly more prepared. Oh dear. There's a lot of troops there. I wasn't expecting them to try to attack from there, to be fair. Do we have any troops here? We got 1 combat engineer that we can move in. So we'll move you down there. Hopefully you'll get there in time. And who's... oh, right, the garrison's taking most of the fire there right now, which is good. In a way, like, if they die, we'll be still alright. We are losing some elite guards over here, probably. Was that still all garrisons? Well, garrisons and a ship. Now, are they attacking from anywhere else? Or is it... no, I think those other sides are still quite safe, I'd say. We only had very limited garrisons in here, but luckily the defenses are pretty good, I would say. And over here, oh right, they started using their artillery. But defenses should hold. Oh, there we go. We did destroy some of the missiles before they got in, but not all of them. And we got the border in here, so they can't send in troops through there. Not directly, anyway. We'll get you in here to start attacking from another direction. I don't think it really has a penalty for them, but it's just more troops firing, basically. So, another boat. So 2 boats and 2 garrisons destroyed. Or lost, rather. As we can see, there is a lot of troops that would like to get through here into my territory, but they are unable to. So this time we'll have this area safe. And then that will leave us a bit of extra leeway into... oh wow, oh dear. Well, the artilleries are at least shooting in here. Oh yeah, that's another garrison destroyed. We've got troops over there. I mean, at least this side held. The garrisons can now start expanding. Or just refit. Oh, there we go. We just can't get in here. And then what I'll do is I'll send in the group number 8 back to Manda. should be able to repair there, and you can go and capture that. I mean, that will switch to us automatically, but just making sure. Now, are we starting to lose everything else yet? One of the combat engineers is in pretty bad shape. Pull you back a little bit. Luckily, we do have the garrison, or the barracks in here now, so we don't need to run all the way back to the capital to repair. So that's going to save us a lot of time, and might save us a lot of units in the long run. The question is, will our troops hold here? I'm not entirely sure that they will. Repair? We do have the group number 4 here. Let's go and push these out. That's mostly artillery. If we can destroy those. That's a couple of them destroyed. There's some anti-aircraft stuff there, and more artillery, so we will attack there. And the Lee Guard, yeah, you still need to move back. Good, you got out of that province. But that's not far enough yet. We got a decent garrison in here, so this APC can get in there, and the tank can get in there. We just need to help push this. Oh wow, there's a lot of howitzers there. We just need to push these guys back. Wow, there's so many troops in here that the entire game is lagging, and I think this is everyone sending their ships down to Angola or something, I don't know. But are they fighting? No, they're only fighting me, and Russia I don't think has sent anything for me. Military goods offered by Venezuela. How much do we have? Oh right, I forgot to put this into full capacity again. We still got 68,000. Oh wow. Well, we're still buying, I suppose. But no, I'm not going to buy more right now because it's bloody expensive. I would like to not bankrupt our economy quite yet. Okay, I'm going to send in these in here because if they attack there, they're still going to be within reach of this. And now we got that, so we can send this group maybe to actually help there. Then we will send one of you down to there. Actually, we already got one there, so you can entrench maybe up here. But that APC is not going to get through, I reckon. Okay, so you go ahead and repair. And you will need to repair. There's a lot of howitzers in here, but if we can destroy as many of those as possible, then they're not going to push through. Now they're trying to poke through some other areas here, but what we can do is we can go ahead and destroy these few artillery pieces in here. Or at least push them out once more. I think we can destroy some of them. There we go, and then we'll pull you back to the fortification up there. You need to go get some repairs. Are you... You should be already heading back to repairs, and we did lose combat engineer here, unfortunately. Alright then, but we are, once again, out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.